This month, we're celebrating 6 years of business owning and operating a recording studio. And to celebrate, I want to talk about these 4 points so you can make this a career for yourself. If you're new here, my name's Jacob, and I own English Oak Recording, a recording studio based here in Virginia. And before we begin, to celebrate 6 years, I've got some new merch coming out, and if you want to be the first to find out, you can sign up for our email list down in the description. If you want to make this a career, I recommend that you do good work and that you're consistently learning. It's every engineer's dream to work on that big record or to work with that big artist. But the reality is we have no control over how an audience receives a record. It's our job to make the record to the best of our abilities, and what happens after that is just what happens. Treat every record with the respect it deserves and honor its potential. Because in 2024, with social media, you never really know what record's going to blow up. And there's no way to predict it. All you can do is to do your best and consistently learn to get better every day. Let's talk about how you can start getting work as an audio engineer. It doesn't matter what gear you have. So many aspiring engineers focus on what they don't have when there's something greater that we all have access to that can help you get clients. And it's very simple. Be the first to respond to that email. You'd be surprised how many artists have told me that they never heard back from other studios that they inquired to. So there's an entire market of people who are inquiring to studios who aren't hearing back. And that's your market when you're starting out and you want to start getting studio work. Having good communication and doing good work, like we talked about in a previous point, will always land the gig more than a flashy gear list, a big studio, or an impressive client list. If you want to make this a career, you need to remember this is a long game. Success isn't overnight. And it's important, if you want to start working in a studio, that you define success for yourself. Or else, you may find yourself having a great career and not being able to identify the progress that you've made, and you'll feel stuck when really you've come so far. Loving the record-making process needs to be your foundation if you want to have a long and successful career. And through establishing positive mindsets, you can prepare yourself to develop patience to endure the long game. Don't let business deter your passion. Not knowing how to run a business is the quickest way to fool yourself into thinking you hate making records. When you're making a record by yourself at home, you may be tempted to mix it for weeks and weeks, and you might re-record it 1,000,000 times. But if you were to take that workflow that I think a lot of people are familiar with recording at home and apply that to a dozen clients, that's the quickest way to burn yourself out and to start making less money than you ever did at your day job. So it's really, really important to set up good business practices for yourself. So when the breeze of a busy season comes your way, it can fan the flame of that original passion you have for making records. One of the ways that I don't let business deter my passion is by setting myself up for success financially. As we all know, running a studio can be feast or famine. So if you'd like to hear more about the financial side of things and how I navigate the highs and lows of running a recording studio, drop a comment down below, as I'd love to make a video or a newsletter on it. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's to 6 years of running a commercial recording studio. If you'd like to support the studio, you can sign up for our email list to hear about our new merch that's coming out, or subscribe and like this video so we can get more support. Thank you so much.